Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 359 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are here this week, joined by your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. I am luxuriating in all of the words because I am not in receipt of major swamp ass this week, which is amazing.
Always a positive.
The British weather, it did us dirty for 3 days and then it calmed its shit right down.
Standard.
Yeah, we're back to normal now. I actually saw some rain today, which I was very nostalgic for. We're an odd breed, aren't we, us Brits?
Yeah. Complain about it when it's here and miss it when it's not.
Yeah. I mean, if there were things that we do well, queuing is one of them, and moaning about the weather. No matter what the weather is, we moan about it. Yeah, those are our pastimes, and we do them well. It is episode number 359 of the Fret Talk podcast. You're obviously joined by me, you Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You're joined by Mr. Matt Quine as well. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Way.
Yeah.
Good old dependable, like the British weather, good old dependable hi, Matt. You can set your watch by it.
Absolutely.
I mean, like the last couple of weeks, we absolutely can. Like 7:30 on a Wednesday night. Like it's
the time.
It is, yeah. It's the time to party. This week I didn't do a reel, so I can't say that I absolutely nailed it this week. I didn't.
Well, I mean, you successfully didn't release a reel that you hadn't recorded.
Yeah.
So that's successful. You've nailed it.
I mean, I was doing that like concurrently for about 350
seven episodes or whatever.
Yeah, episodes. But yes, so
well, you didn't have to re-record it, so it was a win.
Yeah, like we'll take the wins where we can. I will hopefully get back to it next week because I really enjoy doing them and really enjoy getting the feedback from the viewers, listeners, both hopefully. But I've been a busy boy this week. We're going to talk about that a little bit later because the beast mode was activated, and by beast mode, I'm pretty sure it means ADHD. Whatever name you want to call it, it was activated. We'll talk about those exploits. Before we do that, we're gonna mention affordboard.co.uk, who happens to be our week's sponsor. So, I mean, like, that's not a surprise. It's been going on for a while, but here we go. So, affordable.co.uk. Indeed. Affordable.co.uk are a website that bring you pedals such as Demon Effects, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, 4D, Kayla, Nux, Moval, and Cord at amazing prices. They're a UK company with all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging, and you need to check them out at affordable.co.uk. I think yesterday he mentioned 2 new. I think they were both Mosky from the M series, so the ones with the little four switch at the top. There was one that is loosely based on the Wampler Pinnacle, and there was one that is based on the Rev R4. Both of them were red pedals, so if you weren't looking closely enough, you would have thought he's taken 2 photos of the same pedal. But
did you see the other one he announced? I think maybe today or yesterday.
Oh, I think I did. Does it happen
Is it a
to
Demon
be?
Effect?
Yeah, a very, very close replica of a certain Bill Finnegan.
Yeah,
pedal.
very, very faithful. Transparent overdrive in a replica housing with the right knobs on it.
Indeed. Yeah. So, like in terms of Demon Effects, like the way that they do things, what they usually do is the lowest possible effort in the look. So they'll copy the artwork, but it will be in a standard enclosure, and it will just hint very heavily whilst kind of tiptoeing around the copyright infringement kind of line. But this time they've gone all in, and they've got the weird knobbly enclosures and the K-style knobs for this certain mythical beast transparent overdrive that isn't really all that transparent if you actually start using the diodes.
Yeah. If you turn it off and use it as a boost, like almost a clean boost, then it's quite transparent, but so is everything.
Yeah. I mean, if you're doing that, just turn up your amp from 1 to 2 and push the treble.
It'll sound better.
Just a tip. Yeah. And then, like, you get the same thing without having to spend £5,000 on an overdrive pedal. But if you want one for, I think they're coming in at like
70.
Yeah, 70 odd quid. Yeah. Get a Demon Effects clone, basically. But we'll see about those. So that is like exciting stuff. There's a company called Worm Audio, WURM, I think, and they've been doing something really similar. Like they had a Boss CE1 clone, and they did a few other like very, very similar replica kind of pedals, but because they're quite boutique and charge more than like 80 quid for their pedals, people are cool with it.
Fair. Yeah, that's the internet for you.
Yeah. So, like, Demon Effects are doing Demon Effects, but they have said that it is quite a faithful recreation of the clone circuit as well.
Yeah,
so,
which
like,
their smaller housing one apparently isn't. It's their take as opposed to this one, which is just a replica circuit.
Yeah, and like, let's be honest, if you're going for the Demon Effects stuff, you are wanting to get a replica of a more expensive pedal.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, but there we go. So check some more about that. Go on the socials if you aren't already. Like Facebook and Instagram, Affordaboard. Is it just Affordaboard or is it Affordaboard UK? Something like that.
I don't know.
I think it might just be Affordaboard. Either way, you'll be able to find them. Like, just check on my stuff because he's always commenting on those, always liking my posts as well. So you'll be able to find him real easy. Yeah. So what we usually do at the start of these podcasts is we do a bit of shit news, don't we?
We do.
And I think this is possibly the shittest news of the year. I think. Like, there's been some pretty big stinkers. But I think this one might actually be taking the biscuit a little bit.
Which is sad because it's not Fender or Gibson.
Absolutely. Like,
they've had so many entries and they've fallen short of the mark.
I mean, does that not just seem to be... But I mean, especially Gibson's case over like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
That is their
They've thrown so much shit at the wall and they still can't get it to stick.
Yeah. Absolutely. What a perfect analogy. But this is the stickiest of all the shit this one is. So Martin are doing a guitar. Like, they usually do guitars. They've done some quite pricey ones in the past. I think they used to do a Martin that was like an Eric Clapton like custom shop Martin, which would take you like, it was like a 6-month waiting list to get it, and it was like 10 grand. That might have been Martin. Yeah. But this one is even pisser of the taking. This one.
Taking so much more of the piss.
Indeed, yeah. This is it's just unbelievable that there's any piss left with how much this has taken. So Martin D200 it's a Dreadnought acoustic guitar, isn't it? They're doing a special version. They're doing a special version that looks a bit like a watch. So,
does it though? Does it really look a little bit like a watch?
It's so. Let's describe for our dear viewers here. So the Martin logo is kind of offset on the headstock because it's got underneath like part of a gear, and then the fretboard has got like gear inlays with like a rosewood board, but then with like maple gears and such. And there's a gear pick guard as well. There's a really big bit of binding. So the body has got like a massive darker wood binding. Would you call that binding? I don't know what else you'd call it.
Well, I don't know what I like. The first time I loaded the article that you've linked in our shared document, and I thought, oh look, that's an old guitar that has some holes in it, and then scrolled down the article because I was half looking at the picture. You know, when you're reading through the thing and you just notice. So the pick guard I thought was a hole in the guitar, and then I thought somebody had there was holes around the edge of it. But it's a you've got normal white binding, then you've got like an 1.5 inches thick of darker wood binding.
Yeah.
And then another thin layer of like light wood binding.
Yeah, and then you standard top. Yeah. So in terms of like the aesthetic of it, it is very not subtle. I would say it doesn't look very good.
No, it looks shit.
It looks like they've tried to put all of the ideas that they've ever had into one guitar. And technically, the construction of it might be quite impressive because all of that detailing would take a lot of work and yada, yada, yada. The end result doesn't look particularly nice.
No, it's also not going to sound great because the thing that we know about how to make acoustic guitar tops sound great is to have them as a solid piece of wood.
Yes.
And this isn't. This is many, many pieces of wood glued together, fancily glued together in a really impressive, I couldn't do it way. I couldn't have even cut the gears out, let alone fucking, painstakingly put all of these things together. I'm sure the craftsmanship is fantastic, but it's not conducive to now, I know this is a collector's piece, but it's not conducive to a good sounding guitar. So you're getting a less good sounding Martin D200, I'm almost certain.
Yes. But
for the cost of a 2-bed property in Rotherham.
Yeah, essentially. If the top of it, like the front face of it, has got these weird bits of half bits of wood, at least the back's a solid piece of wood to compensate, isn't it?
No.
No, it's
you thought the front was bad.
Yeah.
They've turned the back into bits of the inside of a watch.
Yeah, it's like watch gear bukkake, isn't it? It's because it doesn't even look like it's not even arranged in a pleasant way. It's just kind of bluffed on there, isn't it? So any taste and decency has gone out the window with this one. And as you say, it is the price of a house up north in the UK, basically. It is £127,800.
Yeah.
Which, that's a pricey bit of kit. Now, you do get a gift with this one. You get a free gift. I'm saying it's a free gift that comes with a £128,000 guitar. But you get a watch. So, yeah, it's a watch from RGM, and it's got a unique serial number. So it feels like where the Venn diagram of two different collectors, like the guitar collectors and the watch collectors, that very tiny little sliver betwixt the two. This will be, for somebody, the ultimate ultimate thing, weren't it? But it's for someone with a lot of money. Because I don't think, like, we take the piss out of the slash signatures and like the Joe Bonamassas and like various vendor signatures week on week. They are, like, compared to this, they're affordable. This, like, I could feasibly attain a custom shop Gibson. I could feasibly attain the latest slash 335. I'd need to be saving pretty damn hard, but I could feasibly attain that.
Yeah.
There is absolutely zero chance of me ever owning one of these watch guitars by Martin.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though, isn't it? Like, the watch manufacturer, obviously, the watches are expensive. Just had a quick Google of their website, and their watches are about £5,000 to £7,000. So basically, you're spending £120,000 on the guitar and £7,000 on a watch.
Yeah,
and like like no, who like you say, it's got to be collectors, which I know watches are collectors' pieces as well. Like they're a traditional collected, kind of by the rich and famous and those kind of people. But like, it is such a small crossover of people who are going to be buying guitars and buying watches that I just don't get it at all. And like, yeah, it just doesn't really seem to make any sense.
Yeah, so I've just read that they are limited to 50 units worldwide. So I think that is the exact amount of people who live within that very
probably
that very thin Venn diagram of watch collectors, guitar collectors, and that also have many millions of pounds. Because let's face it, if you're not earning, look, if you don't have a few million in the bank, you aren't buying this.
No, like it's not priority number one. Once you've got 127 grand in the bank, you don't immediately go, right, I can buy that Martin and watch combo and then store it in my 2-bedroom bungalow.
Yeah, I'll just pop it in the back of the P-Reg Corsa that's out the back. Like, I know we've been saving for a house deposit, my good lady, but this one's for the future. This will only appreciate in value.
Unlike them pesky houses that go down in value all the time.
Yeah. I know we can't live in the guitar. Stop. Why are you crying? This is an investment.
What do you mean you want a divorce?
Yeah. I think that's that pretty much sums it up. And that is perfectly a description as to why this is the shit news for the week. Because this is aimed at such a small demographic of people that we can't help but just take the piss out of it.
Yeah, and like, we've talked about limited to 51 guitars but before and criticised them for being 20 grand.
Yes.
So we couldn't not criticise this one for being 120 grand.
Yes, yeah, like we've positioned ourselves in this. This is definitely aligning with our thoughts, isn't it? This one, it's aligning with our moral compass that we almost are duty bound to take the mick out of this one.
Absolutely.
Right. I think that's enough of that guitar this week. I'm going to talk about what I've done this week because I've done a fair bit, haven't I? I've done a fair bit.
You have.
So, sneaky, there was a video on Pedalboards of Doom that I have purposefully not spoken about for the last couple of weeks, which I've been like slowly chipping away at it because it happens to be a video of a guitar pedal that Matt was very vocal about around December last year.
Yeah, I think, was it the end of November it released? I feel like it was around then. It was around the time of Guitar Stuff of the Annam anyway.
It was, yeah. Look, it situated itself at a really nice point, didn't it?
Yeah.
So it managed to kind of nestle its way into the Guitar Stuff of the Annam. But you were so convincing about it and so passionate about it that you managed to almost convince me to get it up higher than I wanted to put it.
Yeah.
And initially, like when I first heard this, I heard Andy Guitar Geek's video on it, and he got some quite jarring tones out of it. So,
well, he tried to get that kind of like the Kinks kind of like really trebly, almost kind of fuzzy sound out of it, as well as other stuff, because he's not a massive Gilmour fan.
Yeah, and like quite rightly so. Everyone else was doing the Gilmour thing, and like no disrespect to Andy, but look, he knows that he's not going to be able to play the Gilmour licks better than Pete Thorne or that Pedal Show guys, and quite rightly so. So instead of trying and failing, like go down a different path, and he did that. But from his demo, I saw this as like a really bright and really shrill sounding pedal, and I weren't convinced. But then you put through some arguments, and you were really really convincing about it, and I was like, yeah, actually, I'm kind of down with this now. And then we managed to have a chat with the guys over at Crazy Tube Circuits, and they said, yeah, look, we'd love you to do a demo. So I instantly raised my hand like the keen student in class and was like, me, please me. So I managed to kind of to get that one through to demo, and the demo for that has gone out this week.
It has, and very good demo.
Yes, yeah. Like you were there in the live premiere, and you were like, "Don't threaten me with a good time here."
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I did I pointed a little bit at the Gilmour thing, and I used it to go through a couple more of the sounds and aim towards like getting a unique sound, like a sound that isn't another tube screamer or a fuzz phase, but like just like having a go at getting other tones out of it. And I really enjoyed it. It was a very nice pedal.
Was, and like I say, like you can see from you playing it, like you were enjoying yourself, and you were just selling it to me more and more.
Yes, yeah. However, I'm not going to be keeping the pedal, and the reasons may shock you. Clickbait. Yeah. So I don't often get a chance to do nice things in this world. I mean, I'm a nice enough chap, I hope, but the amount of times that Matt's been just going on about this pedal, and in the comments of that video was like, shit, I'm gonna have to buy one of these, aren't I?
Yeah.
Like before I even released the video, I was like, Matt loves this pedal so much, so I'm gonna be sending it through to Matt, and you're gonna get Matt's thoughts and opinions on this pedal when he gets it through as well.
Yeah.
When I eventually do get off my bottom and post it, because I've been a busy man this week. But yeah, so it will be going through to Matt, and it will be like we'll get some feedback on how you feel about it as well.
Yeah, I can't wait, because like I say, I've been looking at it since it came out, and it's not a price point of pedal that I normally even look at, but like obviously being a bit of a Gilmour fan, watched a load of demos and was like, oh crap, this is going to be expensive. And then the HX1 went on sale, and I was like, no, I'm buying that. That is a far more practical thing for me to use. I'll use it in loads of songs, and it like I won't have to take something off the board to do it, because like it's a direct replacement for an M5, and like the Crazy Tube Circuits is kind of like, it's literally saved in my like in the browser that we're talking on right now. I can see it in the top right hand corner.
Yes.
And it is in there, and it's like something that I like every now and again I remember it exists and go, oh, it sounded so great, but like I'm like I'd have to take something else off the board for it, and Like it's just not practical, and I'm buying a house, and so it probably would have arrived, but it probably would have been another 12 months before I'd have picked one up, and I'd have tried to find one secondhand. Yeah, so to get one through, just want to say thank you very much, because I'm just excited to get my hands on it and try it out through my rigs.
Yeah, and I'm excited too. I'm excited to see what you feel about it. It's one of those tabs that you have on your internet browser that you just occasionally check in and go, if this goes on sale, I'm having it.
Yeah,
yeah. We've all got. I
feel like, I was gonna say, I feel like the comparison to draw is you with that plethora like 2 months ago.
yeah. That
if it's on sale,
it didn't take very long at all, did it? But like Anderton's had, and I don't even know how much it was like price wise off, but it was. Yeah, it says sale. I'm going for it. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those. I'm really excited. You're really excited. So watch this space, I guess. Because we'll definitely be talking about it. It's not the only thing that I've done this week as well. I think I mentioned this last week. I released the Plexi Crunch into IRs, into a cab sim. So on the Friday was the in front of the amp, and then this week on the same day as the Crazy Tube Circuit video was the No Talk Tone, the exact same video, but with the audio going through a cab sim rather than going through my amp sim. Yeah. So it's a different thing, but much like with the Diamond 63, it manages to do the kind of the preamp thing much better than it has any right to, considering it's only a 4-knob drive pedal.
Yeah.
And it's not really designed to do that, but it does a good enough job. Like I mentioned with the Diamond as well, the controls are a bit more sensitive, so you don't the entire sweep of the controls isn't useful like it is in the front of an amp. But if you kind of take the top and bottom 20% off, the rest is really usable, and they're really dynamic and touch responsive. So it's well worth checking out. And then I've also this one's a little exclusive one because this video hasn't gone live yet. But this will go live tomorrow. I was talking about the Hardy Benton Fusion 3 last year when I got it through. I was like, yeah, the pickups need to change in this. Everything about the guitar's pretty decent. I've been really getting along with it, but I cannot abide by those pickups. They're just not hitting the spot for me. I need to get them changed. So I hit up Mr. Fletcher, one of our Patreon backers and good friend, and said, in fact, actually, it was at the Birmingham Guitar Show. I said, I've got a guitar that I need you to do some magic things to. I was like, yeah, cool, bring it along. So another 2 months went by because that's how.
Of course they did.
That's how my life works. And I eventually delivered this guitar to Fletch, and he was like, "Oh yeah. What do you want? Have you had to think about what kind of pickups you'd like in it?" And I went, just make it sound good. He was like, "Yeah, say no more." So he's created a set of pickups for it, and I don't know what they are. He's talked about kind of he's given some sweeping statements about the pickups, but not down to actual specs and I think he said he used slightly thicker wire for the humbucker, and the single coils were overwound to kind of compensate for the difference between the single coils and the humbucker. Really nice balanced pickup set. They've got a real 50s Strat sound, like a really, really traditional Fender 50 Strat sound, which sounds like Dave Gilmour, like, funnily enough. And I was saying to him on the day, like, I'm kicking myself hearing these pickups, because I've literally just, like, last week finished up a video on a guitar pedal that's supposed to sound exactly like Dave Gilmour. But these pickups, they do the thing. So I received the guitar over the weekend and have just been working feverishly at it, like recorded a track for it, then like the night afterwards recorded another track for it, then recorded some jam, like kind of like just going through the pickup combinations with it, and managed to get like bungled together a retrospective on the Harley Benton Fusion 3 after a year's worth of owning it, and kind of almost like a homecoming for this pickup set. I'm not gonna say any more because, like, check the video out. But the tones, oh my, the tones. Yeah,
I can imagine.
Yeah, I've been loving it. And one other thing that I've really been loving, and I'm not sure as to whether I can say this officially, but in the bridge pickup, it is a double cream humbucker.
Shh.
Yeah, just don't tell Larry. Don't tell Larry.
That's all right. Gibson did one last week.
They did. I think they've probably got better lawyers than Fledge. But there you go. So I've got an entire like cream setup, like 2 cream single cores and a cream humbucker, and I really like the look, because against the matte olive finish, just looks phenomenal. However, I do now need a different switch tip, because the switch tip is white.
I'm sure you can find a cream switch tip somewhere.
Oh yeah, my the Fusion T has got a cream switch tip on it. But that's staying put. I still need to sort that out. I've got pickups for that. I bought some iron gears for that, and I've got some iron gears actually for the ST25, but in like a preloaded guard. So that one theoretically would take less effort. But here we are.
But that's only theory.
Yeah, like theoretically takes less effort. In practice, it requires me to get my arse off the...
Yeah, it's more than zero effort, and therefore, is it really less effort?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm saying like getting my arse off the sofa. However, I don't sit still. I really don't sit still. It's just when I have got spare time, I dedicate it to like video creation and podcast creation and editing and all of this kind of stuff. So
yeah,
I should delegate my hours a little bit more thoughtfully, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, because coming up I've got a holiday and you've got a house move, and
there's lots of shit coming up.
Yeah, stuff that we should probably plan for, that we've kind of planned for, but not really planned for.
I mean, we've planned for in that we've both talked about it and went, yeah, we'll sort something out.
Yeah, that's coming up. We need to make sure that doesn't become a problem, and that's the extent of that conversation.
Yeah.
Right. I reckon we're on for another bit of news now, because like we're doing good, Tom. I want to talk about the JHS hard drive, mainly because the other two are quite exciting. So the JHS hard drive distortion. So I'm going to start off by saying that this has got a little bit of a story behind it. It is a drive pedal that was. It started off as a bit of a joke between John Hornby Skews, or Josh Scott, and Cliff Smith, who was the former head engineer at JHS. Sadly, he's passed away. But so the story goes that they used to have, like, on a Friday afternoon, the like all get together and have a little jam to kind of round the week off. And old John Hornby Scott really liked the Ibanez SM7, which was the smash box.
Okay.
And like he'd bring that to like the practices, like the little jam sessions, and the jam out on like 90s chord progressions, and just have like a generally good time. And then he made a comment that like we should make an SM7, like we should do something with the SM7. And like after that jam session had happened, he kind of forgot about it. But then Cliff Smith was working on it behind the scenes and just like took that idea and thought, you know what, we should.
Okay.
And like it had been going on for about 6 years, like, where there'd be like just kind of on the back burner, happening in the background. Every so often, it'd be like, I've got a cool idea for this like new drive that we're doing. So they took inspiration from a few different places, like so from the Smashbox, but from the Shredmaster as well, the DS1, the Proco Rat, all of these like famous drive pedals. They wanted to be able to cover with this unique but familiar sounding drive pedal, and that was basically what came out is the hard drive. So it looks a little bit Shredmastery. It's got the like similar kind of knobs with the little red notches in them, but you've got a 3-band EQ with there's a specific name for the type of EQ that they use. It's like backsaw or something like that. Baxandall controls where it can boost and can cut. So like in the center, it's truly neutral, and then you go anti-clockwise and it cuts, or you go clockwise and it boosts. You got your 3-band EQ, but then the mid control also has a mid frequency dial, so you can set the range at which the mid frequency sits, which means that it then can become
a
more than just
or rat or whatever. Like move that mid push from one area of the frequency to the next.
Yeah. So that's why it can emulate so many of the different classic distortions. It's obviously got a volume and a drive as well, and it comes in 2 different colours because they couldn't decide which one they liked better, so they did 2.
Fair.
I mean, it's an interesting thing. It looks like a JHS pedal, and the fact that it's Cliff Smith's swan song is it's cool, but it almost lacks personality to me. The fact that it does all these different things, but it's not really got its own sound. The fact that we talk about the DS1, that we talk about the Shredmaster, that we talk about the Proco Rat, is because they've got their own specific sound. You stamp on one of those pedals and you know exactly what you're getting. You're getting the sound of the DS1, you're getting the sound of the Rat. This it covers a lot of ground, but I'm not sure how much we're going to be talking about it in a year's time.
Well, I think that's the same with a lot of the JHS stuff, isn't it? Like if you think about like even Was the Bonsai there like 10 different tube streamers in a box? And
Yeah.
they've had all sorts of kind of those kind of things where they do a multitude of things. But the problem is you can only use one of them at a time. And if I want a TS10 sound instead of a TS9 sound, I'll buy a TS10 instead of a TS9. Like, and that's what, like, it's all well and good that this does the multitude of things.
Yeah.
But it's not MIDI controllable, so you haven't got preset, or there's no presets or anything. So to get it to sound like a rat, you have to set it up like a rat. And then if you want to change it to something else, you have to change it to something else. So that versatility is great if you've only got one pedal, but how many of us only own one drive pedal?
Yep. Not guilty.
So, like, am I likely to buy this so that I don't have to buy other drive pedals? Not particularly. And yeah, like you say, it feels like it's got no identity because it's, you know, it's doing Rat, DS1, Shredmaster, Smashbox. Like, yeah, it's just kind of, lacking that kind of, you know, like a personality or something.
Yeah, like the imprint that it will specifically do on your sound, because other pedals, I mean, like the DS1, not much cheaper than this, but like you stamp on the DS1, you know that you're getting that specific DS1 tone. Like,
yeah,
and yeah, I think like JHS have done some pedals that have had that kind of personality. The Morning Glory I'm always hearing about is one of these that seems to be quite ubiquitous. The Angry Charlie is another one that I'm hearing about. I don't necessarily think this one will be, but I hope it does, because it's got a nice story behind it and it seems quite versatile, but we shall see. Yeah, it's definitely not shit news, because it's not a house worth of a guitar.
yeah, exactly.
But it's not as exciting to me, at least, as the other two bits of news. Before we do that, Matt, you've been watching some Glasto this week, haven't you?
I have. Like, I was supposed to be watching Green Day in Wembley Stadium on Saturday, and then on Friday morning I woke up to get on the plane and felt rough and did a COVID test, and woohoo, positives, like the second thing I've ever passed in my life. So didn't get to go to see Green Day on the last night of their tour in Europe, because I genuinely tried to see if they had any tickets for something this weekend instead, because I really want to go and see it, because it is American Idiot in full, it's Dookie in full, and then just the rest of their hits. Like, it's you know, exactly what 15-year-old Matt would have loved to go and see.
Oh, man.
But alas, I didn't get to see it. So obviously housebound because COVID, I'm responsible. So I didn't spread it around the community. I texted my mum and went, "Oh, like, Alice has gone away, my girlfriend. She's gone away to watch this concert. And we have no food in the house because I was supposed to be getting on a plane at 9 o'clock this morning and I can't. So got her to drop me some food around. But because, like, I'm a functioning adult these days, like, I didn't know what to do with myself, and Glastonbury was on the telly, so I've watched a load of Glastonbury, and I've not watched anything that was a headline act, because I don't think any of the headliners were our kind of music. Like, we had Coldplay for like the 5th time, and I think I watched them in 2002, so I've seen Coldplay do Glastonbury.
Yeah, you've seen it before.
And do the ones that I like, and not like 3 of their old songs and then a load of fucking LED wristband light show nonsense.
Yeah. I mean,
so I didn't.
They're not going to be better now than they were fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah, when I liked them. Exactly. So yeah, like, I didn't bother with that. I've never heard of SZA, and I've yet to meet anybody who's heard of SZA and know what SZA is. I believe she/they, I don't know. Definitely female presenting. I don't know. Like, I haven't even bothered looking into whether they're maybe not Maybe that's why people don't know who she is, but whatever. She was the headliner on Sunday. I don't know anybody who could name a song of hers, and then like they get really shocked when nobody goes to watch her and everyone's on the second stage watching Avril Lavigne, who was on just before.
Nice. Get in.
And I watched that set, and Avril absolutely fucking smashed it. Like I was expecting, somebody phoning it in after 20 years of being on tour, but she absolutely fucking smashed it.
Nice.
Like that was one of the best performances I watched. What else did I watch? I watched the Vaccines, who were absolutely incredible. They were they weren't even like on the second stage. They were like in one of these indoor tents. And I was watching them yesterday and going, oh, I wouldn't mind a Duesenberg. That sounds fucking brilliant. And then I went,
no.
What? Hang on a minute. They're like $4,000 guitars. What am I talking about? But yeah, like just made me want a Duesenberg. And I went back and watched some old stuff. And like the guy from the Cooks uses one as well. And he's, like I say, the guitarist and the Vaccines was using them. And I was like, they sound great. Like both of them are using one that's got like a Filtertron in the bridge and a P90 in the neck. Ooh. Like, and the P90s that are like metal around the sides and then open on the top.
Yes.
That just look sexy as fuck. Yeah. Like, they're both using, I don't even know what the brand is, like the name of the model of Duesenberg is, because I Googled Duesenberg to just see how far out of my price range those guitars are. I went, yeah, no, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have $4,000 to drop on a guitar.
Yeah, you could probably faux Duesenberg it and get something and put a Filtertron and P90 combo.
Yeah, you could, but like, yeah, you'd never quite get that kind of aesthetic, because the aesthetic is so cool as well. Like it's like an offset telly, but thin line. Was the one that they're using. It's like a squashed thin line telly. They just look so cool, and they've got those like the Duesenberg less trem systems on them as well, and like they're slamming the hell out of it, and things are staying in tune, and you're just going, yeah, pricks.
Yeah, that shouldn't work.
But yeah, so like watching things like that, and then the other one I watched with Ailish, my partner, was Shania Twain, I'm not a country music fan, so not somebody I really care that much about. But she had a girl playing lead guitar with her who was playing proper good country music licks, like not, country pop music licks, like full on. And she was some artist in her own right who's come in to play lead guitar for Shania Twain's European leg of her tour, and just absolutely smashing it. Like, she was clearly the best musician on stage by a long way, and just absolutely just having a whale of a time.
So that did impress you much?
It did impress me much. And she didn't even fucking play that one.
What?
She's got 3 songs, right? She's got that. She's got Man, I Feel Like a Woman. Yeah. And then there was the one that she opened with, which I can't remember what it is, but it was a pop song and I vaguely recognised it.
Was it the ballad one?
It's an acoustic ballad.
And you're the one I run to.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, she opened with that. And she closed with That Don't Impress Me Much. Sorry, no. She closed with Man, I Feel Like a Woman, and didn't play That Don't Impress Me Much.
Nah, she should have opened with That Don't Impress Me Much.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, fuck it. No, it wasn't there to be seen at all. But yeah, I've been watching lots of music to make up for the fact that I didn't go away and watch music.
Yeah. No, fair play. And it sounds like Glastow's got a decent mix. I caught 10 minutes of something, and it left such an impression on me that you can tell that I'm struggling to grasp at who it was.
I think the only other one I remember watching, and I can't remember his name, he's the guy from the Beautiful South and the House Martins.
Oh, Paul. Something
begins with a H. Is it Heaton?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, but again, I love the Beautiful South, or I did 20 years ago whenever they were around.
Yeah, Beautiful South for banging.
Enjoyed that set as well. He again had picked up some because obviously the lady that was in the Beautiful South is no longer with us, so he had some Scottish folk country act as the female kind of doing her parts, and again, pretty good. Although she doesn't quite have the deep enough voice to do a few of their songs, but like it was good enough for like a Glastonbury set, because most of the time you listen to the crowd sing along anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like even Beautiful South, or the woman who we remember as the Beautiful South woman, like the brunette, like towards the end, slightly chunkier lady. She weren't even the original woman in the Beautiful South, was she? Like you had that Irish lass, I assume.
Yeah, I think so.
The one who did have do a little time to think things over. Oh, what's the song called?
I'm terrible with their song names.
Indeed, because they're never the right bloody words.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. I'm so bad with them because, like you say, the hook in the chorus, it's never the fucking song name, is it?
No. Like, yeah. The other Beautiful South. I mean, Rotterdam is called Rotterdam.
Yeah.
You've got a Song for Whoever is a Beautiful South song, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep. Perfect 10, I suppose, starts with Perfect 10. And Don't Marry Her, obviously, is Don't Marry Her. But other than that, most of them don't have the song name in the chorus.
Yeah, we've probably just disproven ourselves there by naming all of the big
No,
hits
because there's like 20 that don't.
Yeah. Oh, the Beautiful South were around for a hot minute, and every other week had a new hit in the charts.
Yeah.
So a very British thing though that is. I don't think the Beautiful South will have made it overseas.
No, I can't imagine Americans, especially things like Don't Marry Her, I think is fine in Britain. I think if you tried to release that in the United States, there'd be riots in certain states.
Well, you'd need to.
It would only be the radio edit.
Yeah, you'd need to alter the lyrical content behind it as well. Because
because actually all the fucking verses are insinuating it, aren't they? So yeah,
well,
I suppose,
and they're doing it in a very British way as well. Like all of the euphemism and the double entendre is very, very British.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're in like a really sweet spot of like the UK pop culture. Same kind of time as the Lightning Seeds. I think of them as that kind of mid-90s, somewhere between Britpop and like
pop.
Yeah. And it's just like really, really well thought out. And they like much like the Lightning Seeds were everywhere for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they stuck around for a bit longer because there was at least, certainly in my household, I think we had about 3 or 4 of their albums. And they were like, I think the Beautiful South were going from like late 80s to like early 2000s. But yeah, I think they were kind of really big 96 to 98-ish is how I would guess.
Yeah, I think the House Martins were the 80s, weren't they? I don't think.
Yeah, Beautiful South started in 88 when he left the House Martins. So I Googled it whilst I was watching them.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah.
I do like a bit of Beautiful South. Let's talk about. I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about the Squire Paranormals, and then we'll end up with the massive hit of the thing.
Yeah,
we'll talk about the Squires because there's slightly less meat on the bones here. They've released 2 things in the Paranormal series, which I mean, I'm loving the fact that they are continuing on with the Paranormal Squires, because it's bringing like the was it Paranormal, like the Fender Paranormals? It had a different name.
They did have
Fender.
what were they? Yeah.
But yeah, it was basically like the same thing where it's almost like the Marvel what if of the guitar world.
Yeah.
Where they take different flavors from within their kind of their traditional Fender catalog spice and throw them together. So they had a Strat that had Jazzmaster pickups in it. At some point, they had like offset Telecasters. They've had like the bass 6, but offset bass 6.
Yeah.
So they've had like all these different like weird little flavors, like all of them being like Fenderisms, but just twisted about a bit. So this one, they've done the offset Telecaster again, but this time have put a Jazzmaster pickup in the neck rather than a Telecaster pickup in the neck. Everything else kind of standard Tele, apart from the neck as well, which is very Jazzmastery. Like block inlays, bound board.
Yeah, that looks weird.
It does. It really it looks strange,
but cool.
Yeah. So the Troublemaker Telly is basically a Les Paul. So it's got a half guard. It's got 2 humbuckers. It's got 4 controls and a switch
and a stop tail bridge.
Yeah, Tunematic and stop tail bridge. To make it a slightly more modern, it's got push pull controls for core splits as well.
Cool. Get them out. Yeah. Replace some real pots.
Yeah. They are Indian laurel boards, but they do look quite dark, so I'll allow it. Bone nut 21 fret. It should be 22 really.
Yeah, because it's a Les Paul, not a Telly.
It is, yeah. But they're running the risk there, aren't they? Yeah. Like Gibson might get on their backs a little bit. So the Paranormal Telly Deluxe Black, they've got gold hardware. The Talent Troublemaker Telly Deluxe Aztec Gold has got silver hardware, all the chrome hardware. They've both got matching headstocks. Yeah, they do the thing. These were ones that were in the Fender line a little while back.
It was Parallel Universe. I had to Google it because I was like, I know it's not paranormal, but it was something close.
Yeah. So they had the Troublemaker Tellys. The ones in the Fender lineup were a slightly more deluxe version because they had like the burst finishes on them as well.
Yeah, but they were also $2,500.
They were, yeah. Whereas this will set you back £387. Yeah, I initially was like, that's really cool. These are really affordable. Like really affordable takes on those quirky Fender guitars that they brought out. But then you'd come up with a point, didn't you, Matt? And I can't refute it.
Yeah. My point was like, it's cool as a meme, and then you'll see that sat down on your guitar rack next to your Les Paul, and you'll go, "Oh, cool!" And then you'll pick your Les Paul up because it will sound better.
Yeah, almost certainly. Yeah, I can't argue it. And like you came up with the perfect analogy with like a guitar that you actually have. So you've got the sparkle, like pink sparkle Strat.
Yeah, the Squire I don't even know what they were called, but they were like 177 quid, I think.
Yeah.
There's Sparkle Strat HH, which all well and good, and I still own it, and I think about it every day because it's not even in my house. It's still on the wall at my mum's house because if I was going to play a HH guitar, I'd probably open the case for the Les Paul. And if I really didn't want to open the case for the Les Paul, I'd play the Cabronita over it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's one of those novelties, isn't it? And I think these Troublemaker Tellys, unless you are 100% sold on this, or it's the only HH guitar that you've got, you're probably going to be reaching for reaching for the real thing, playing authentic, as the other team might say.
Yeah, and look, if you're a staunch Fender person, or you've only got a couple of guitars, and you were looking at a budget humbucker-based guitar,
yeah,
absolutely. Like, they look cool. There's something a bit different, and they're unique enough. They look good. I imagine, are going to sound good because a lot of the Squier stuff does. Get yourself one, like if you're going for it. Like, it's not going to sound exactly like a Les Paul, but it's going to be so bloody close that if you have a Les Paul, you're probably going to pick up the Les Paul.
Yeah. They'll probably sound all right. It does say that they're Alnico humbucking pickups, and the Fender Alnico humbuckers sound all right. Like, they sound fine. They're not Gibson humbuckers. They don't have that big, brash, warm kind of tone that a Gibson humbucker has. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I would probably say this will sound a bit more like an SG than it will a Les Paul. But
yeah, again, is that a bad thing?
Not really. No, I like SGs, but if you get an SG, you get 22 frets. That's all I'm saying.
When was the last time you used the 22nd fret on a guitar?
I don't need to use a 22nd fret. Thank you
exactly.
very much.
So you don't need one.
No, I don't. I mean, I have. There are songs that I've played in the past that require me to get right up on those tiny strings, and every so often I do reach for that like third octave of E, and
just push a little bit harder.
I mean, you can do. I don't like doing that. I mean, I'm playing tens as is on everything. So if I'm going for like a two tone bend, what I usually do is I'll bend. Like, if I have to do that kind of Gilmore wow thing, I don't double bend. I'll bend the original note and then shift my position up and bend again. Sounds fine.
Yeah.
Just FYI, there's a certain video coming out this week that's got some pickups by Fletcher that uses that exact trick.
I would suggest in future, if it's a Fender scale length guitar, just put 9s on it and then you don't have to.
No. I can't do it because I don't like how the strings feel under the pick when they're 9s. There's not enough tension there. Because if there's too little tension under the pick, they're too floppy, and it messes up my picking. Not that my picking's any good, but it needs every last little bit of help that it can get.
Okay.
I've managed, like, I can get by. If I need to do double bends, I do it the way that I do it, and we're all good. I could probably do it with the like yanking the shit out of the strings and doing the double bend. I don't feel confident that the string's not going to snap. And
I mean, we've all been there. Like, the biggest bend I ever do is there's a tone and a half bend in the solo for the Thin Lizzy song that we do. That's just a traditional Irish song, Whiskey in the Jar. There's a tone and a half bend in that, and every time I hit it, I worry.
Oh, yeah. There is. You're right.
Yeah, I know. I play it.
Yeah, but that's in quite a nice position as well. It's around the 12th fret.
Oh yeah, it's like I think 14th fret. I think it is actually, but yeah, like, or maybe 16th. But yeah, it's in that area, and it's on a thick enough string. So it's a B string, so it's not your thinnest string.
Yeah. So look, because you bang on in the middle of the string, that's the place where I think you can get away with it the most. Yeah,
it's not like you're doing it at the 21st or 22nd fret.
No.
It's a very different experience.
Indeed. Yeah, but I'm still not confident in doing that. I mean, you don't get a set of elixirs lasting for 2+ years by bending tone and a half.
No, you're right. I don't. They last 3 to 6 months, but Ernie Balls lasted 3 to 6 hours, so it's still an improvement.
Yeah, like, what's that? Like 360 times the.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're all good. Like, you're fine. Right, our final bit of news. Have we got time for it?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I mean, we're over the hour. Ooh,
How are we?
we are. Our final bit of news we'll talk about next week. It needs time to breathe, this one does. It needs time to breathe.
Absolutely.
I just realised we didn't actually mention... Like, we mentioned a little bit, but we didn't mention the offset Telecaster that's got a Jazz Master pickup in the neck. Real quick.
It is what it is.
Yeah, 3-saddle, Telecaster control plate, Telecaster bridge pickup, Jazzmaster neck, Jazzmaster neck pickup, Jazzmaster neck with Telecaster headstock.
Which is cool. Like, I like that aesthetic of neck and headstock.
Yeah, I think the Ice White Olympic is the better of the two because it's got a torque card. Just think that's... Yeah,
not going to argue with that.
And they've both got matching headstocks as well, like matching painted headstocks, which for this guitar, beautiful. So that's us for this week, I think. I'm going to extend a thank you to you listeners. You've made it quite far in this podcast, so thank you very much. Follow me on Instagram because next week I will definitely do a reel, probably. Definitely. I didn't have time this week. I do apologise. We're going to extend a thank you to Mr. Affordable, affordable.co.uk, your one-stop shop for affordable guitar pedals and a clon that costs considerably less than a regular clon. Like, even considerably less than the Bill Finnegan replica ones that are like in the little red box that's got the little...
that are like 600 quid or whatever.
Yeah, that say, like, be aware that the hype that surrounds this pedal is not of my making or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, still cheaper than them. But, like, I don't know, maybe give Bill Finnegan some money as well. I don't know, just whatever, you do you. Yeah, and then we've got Patreon as well. Patreon backers are lovely people, and for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that crew. The Patreon backers are as follows. We have got Mr. Adam Yowens of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Hugh G. Rection.
Whee!
We've got Mr. Mike Ox Long.
Way!
We've got Mr. Gary Goldencock.
Way!
We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot, and we've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of PBOD on YouTube. Whee! If you want to catch me online, you find me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and the other one, Threads, / or at BudgetPedalChap. And of course, the YouTube channel is the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which this week, well, actually, like tomorrow, will feature a video about some Harley Benton 1 year on. This week, what's the pedal that I've done? Can I remember? Can I bollocks? Oh, it's the Mosky Tie G, which is based on the Zen Drive.
Okay.
It's interesting. It's a good one. It's a good one. Check it out. Yeah. Matt, where can we find you online?
I am at heel_MattQ on Twitter, Instagram, and Threads.
Yeah, you are. I think that's about us for this week, isn't it? So, from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Mr. Matt Quine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
It will be a tatty bye. Good night for this week.
Bye.
Be thankful it's not snowing outside. Imagine shoveling snow in this heat.